Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope you slept well. Hope you slept well. This is Spiritual Insight Messages, and I've come this morning to give you an inside scoop. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. If you're new to the channel, welcome and thank you. For those who are returning, y'all know, thank you for the support. So let's go and see what we got. If you're in need for a personal reading, please text 470-624-3856. All right, so let's get us a prayer for this morning. It says it says the joy of the Lord is in your strength. Nehemiah 8 verse 10. Okay, I like that. Okay. I like that. Jesus said, I am with you always to the very end of age. Matthew 28 verse 20. Says, may the Lord direct your heart into God's love and Christ's perseverance. Amen, amen, amen. All right. So let's start it off and see what we got. Something is not in the perfect timing. Hi. Spirit says take action. Something you're supposed to take action on, Virgo. Y'all remember someone is going to be trying to irritate you. Somebody's going to try to get you mad, out of character. You're not to be doing that. You have a big miracle coming, and you got to be where you're showing. This is where you're tested. Your strength is tested, and your faith, your discipline, and your faith is being tested. Some things are going to go on. Hey, Anesthesia. And you're going to have to be strong through it. You're going to have to know God is with you even though something is not right. You're going to know something is not right. You're going to feel it. And that is because you are stepping into divine timing. I was just telling you that. Something is not the perfect time. Something you're doing or something is coming about. You're doing it in divine timing. And what that means for you, it means what's meant for you, you won't pass you by. Trust the delays. They're aligning your path. So you are about to travel, okay? You're about to be on the go. You're about to travel. Point blank, there are a lot of us moving, getting way. So let's go and see what we got. Something's not going to feel right, okay? some type of anxiety going on. Excuse me. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Oh, okay. I said what's going on, Spirit, and I got all of that. That was some of last night. Spirit, what's going on? All right. Hey, King. You are stepping into divine taking divine. It's time for you to take divine timing. You are stepping into divine action. All right. Oh, okay. We got owl. We have owl in the reverse. We have tape. Okay. And we have dirt. All right. So owl says insight, wisdom, wise choice, unusual powers of discernment, which means you're going to make a decision. And you're going to be wise about that choice, but it's a decision that you will have to make. And it will be like a deciphering thing. It's a mystery that you're going to have to deal with. Something is going to come to you or come towards you. Something you will have to handle. Something you will have to handle. You're going to have to see the truth in it. You're going to have to see the truth behind the wall. You may ask for some advice. You will get some type of good advice. Okay? Because no sense is humor. Okay? Maybe you're going to be talking to somebody. Maybe something somebody's going to do and it's not going to make sense to you. Okay? But it says you have to look at life from all aspects and explore the unknown and the magic in life. Okay? Somebody's not doing that. Whoever it is, somebody's not doing that. Somebody, somewhere along the way, you made a very precise choice to either close something, because it says with your unusual powers of discernment, which means you kind of gathered your intuition and followed it in a different format. It was like you did a mind of a matter type thing. And it was like, you done had this scenario to happen before. So you was more like, the type of phrase would be, if I knew now, I know now. I didn't know then, but I know now. You know what I'm saying? So something gave you some type of insight. And it was a choice that you had to make and a decision that you had to make. Because this is the past. So you've already made this decision. Okay? Something was a mystery to you. So you actually kind of like looked at it from a different point of view, a different perspective. And then you had to go and see things behind. It's like you had to see the other side of somebody. Okay? Or a different side of somebody. And somebody gave you some real good advice. You know what I'm saying? So it was like this is something you already did. Okay? Like I said, you've been tested on it. This is something you already did. And it came back. Just like this lover that's going to come back. Whether it's a lover, a family, a friend, a sibling, a relative rather. Something about a job. You're going to make a discernment on like example, some of y'all might go through a phase with your job. You might get suspended or you might get laid off or something in that nature. And you're going to, they're going to call you back, and you're going to make a very serious discernment on that, whether or not that's something that you should go back. You're going to make a wise choice. Spirit is going to give you some insights on it. Now, this other one, which is tape, there's a very sticky situation, okay? And with this discernment, you're cutting something or somebody off, all right? You're not talking to this person. You know what I'm saying? You're cutting it away. In order to hold things together and fix them, you will have to release them. And that's where you're getting the good advice. Somebody's not going to give you good advice. This is in the reverse. Okay? You may not have been making choices and deciding on what's right for you. Hey, Rita, you may not have been, you might have been Mr. Nice Guy for a minute. That's why it's in the reverse. Now, this is somebody who's doing this toward you as well. This is somebody, you and somebody with the unusual powers of discernment. This is you and somebody having I guess a friendship, I want to say, or somebody you stopped talking to. Yeah. But with this one, it's like somebody's holding on. You see that? It's like somebody's holding on. And the situation is very sticky. I want to know what that is. It's like the situation was very sticky and you decided to cut it. Yeah. I got to cut it. You got to cut it. Your price is way too high. You need to cut it. Maybe you're cutting back on shopping. Yeah. Something you got to fix. Some of y'all you are the person that holds it together. Something has happened. Okay, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. It's a situation that has taken place. And somebody got to hold it together. Something is happening where something is being cutting away at something. And somebody got to go. Somebody can't go with somebody. Yeah. Somebody's not able to go. Hey, Tiana. Somebody's not able to go. And you have to cut away with this person or leave this person behind. Whatever it is, there's a sticky situation that's going on. And you're going to have to cut this person. Whatever's going on with this, you're going to have to cut it. You have to leave it there in order to hold things together. It's like you're finna be brought with a choice, okay? It's like something's finna be brought to your attention, like. I'm telling you, this is like a family, the relationship, or a friend or something. But you have to do this with patience. You have put patience in. Something has already been done. It says, workaholic, come up for air, hidden element, digging. Somebody's trying to, it's like somebody's digging some information up on you. Okay? Getting things started, hitting goals. Certain things you're not telling nobody. There are some goals that you may not. This is somebody else. This is in the reverse. Now this is with you and some other people, because I don't feel like this is just one person. There are some goals that you had hidden. You have started. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are getting information on how to do something, but you are working very hard at it. Spirit say you need to come up for air. Hey, Selma. Yeah, you need to come up for air. It's like you got a hidden element, okay? But it's like somebody's digging, or you may be digging for some information. Somebody's digging for some type of information. You may be getting things started, some type of goal, something just getting started. And you say you're reaching a goal. Keep going. It's coming next. So something you're doing, okay, somebody's trying to slow you down because this is in the reverse. You are working very hard at something. And you're not coming up for air. You need to come up for air. You're a beaver right now. Okay, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, and I say that because, or you could be in this Aquarius energy. I say that because Aquarius sign is the barrier of water, and a beaver controls the flow of the water. So does an Aquarius. So does Aqua. So you might be in this fool energy. You might be trying to take a leap, but something or somebody's holding you back. Or you're getting some dirt. Somebody gonna give you some dirt, cause it says digging dirt. Somebody's digging up some information. Yeah, some type of hidden element. Somebody's working. Somebody's working. Somebody's in this Queen of Wands energy. You may be dealing with an Aries. Somebody's working. Somebody took a leap of faith. Or somebody just left a situation. Like I said, somebody cut something loose. The situation was very sticky. Somebody cut something loose. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. Or there's a Capricorn holding on to a sticky situation. Like something happened. And somebody got to go. They're being told to leave or go. In order for them to get things together, they got to hold it together. Something went on right here that somebody got to hold it together. Somebody's trying to put it together, and it's something they got to do. Like I said, somebody got to take action, okay? And right now, that somebody's stepping in, it's taking a step into divine timing. Something is of the divine timing right now. Spirit, tell me what's going on. Somebody's not being wise at this time. Okay? I told you, I know somebody has to move. From what I see, a lot of Virgos are always moving. Somebody has to leave. Okay? And then this is telling me that there's I think it's a Virgo, Leo, Libra cusp. Yeah, this is said you always changing, okay? Move is what this card is, okay? You're always changing, relocating. And that is because you have to cut things and cut people loose, and you have to move on. Hey, Slay. In order to do what you need to do and reach your goals, because you've already gotten started on this. Somebody ain't getting started on nothing. Yeah. Virgo, you might be working a lot. I mean a lot. You may be, this may be a Virgo and a Libra. This can be a September Libra. Okay. Hey Elizabeth. Happy Tuesday, love. Now let me say it like this. Something that happened last year. Okay. This year is the year. This is 1 year from 8 to 9. Something that happened last year, whether somebody left, whether you left, whether it's just you, some of y'all separated, I don't know. But whatever it was from last year is now this year. Hey Larry. Hey one. So maybe you left somebody last year. Okay, so what has happened is it's been 1 year that you have left somebody or you stopped dealing with somebody. Yeah, somebody you may have cut off. So you're going into the year of the 9, which means from the year of the 8. Say for instance something happened, you may broke up with somebody or stop dealing with somebody in April. April of this year was the completion of the number 8. So this year in April to next year in April, that is the number 9. So right now you're in the number 9, okay? If that's when you did it. But the completion won't be till next year unless you did it in January of last year when 2024 came in and you did it and you was completed this year in 2025, then now you're in the year of the number 9. But whatever month last year to this year will be the number 8. That's why some of y'all are still going through the back and forth. That's why some of y'all exes are still coming back and forth, because you're you're still in the same time zone. Even though you're still growing, that's why it's saying you're stepping in divine time, because you did all of this last year, which is why you had to move on, which is why you moved on, okay? Which is why the change had to take place. Yeah, because this is balance. You had to start balancing. Okay. What's on? What's tape? What's tape, Spirit? What's tape? Like I said, you moved on from this lover, okay? Whether this was a family, a friend, a whatever, or whoever. You see what I'm saying? You had to move on then so that this year could kick in. But this year kicking in will not be complete until whatever month this year is next year. So this lover is coming back in because they see you changed. You see what I'm saying? Right. So you're not gonna, yeah, see, they jump way over here on this change. So you and this person is always changing. Hey Paulina. You're always changing. You see what I'm saying? Because the situation between you and this person is very sticky. Somewhere along the way, either you're cutting it, you see what I'm saying, in order to hold things together for yourself, you had to release this, you had to fix the situation. And fixing the situation could have meant that you just had to leave the situation. Yeah, because this person and you were in double energy, okay? This also could have been where, you was working hard and to work on this relationship. You was working hard with it. But if you were the only one working on the relationship, it was just not going to go. So Spirit was telling you, or is telling you, that you got to cut away with it. Mm-hmm. Yoli? Yali? You know what I'm saying? I don't think you are. Hey, Tabitha, Grand Rising. Yeah. So this year, it was you had to, somebody was recording. You could have been recording yourself. You could have been like looking back at things that you needed to fix. Okay. Well, whatever the situation is between you and this lover, it's just a sticky situation. It really is. But see, like I said, you cutting things away. Maybe you're talking to this person. Maybe you're trying to let it be known. You know, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, and a Taurus. Spirit is enlightening you about this relationship. Oh, hey, Yolanda, I missed you. Oh, my God. I got you. Thank you for coming, baby. Long time no see. Okay. Okay. And see, somebody's trying to dig some dirt up on you. Okay. Somebody was trying to start some mess. Somebody real messy and petty. Yeah. Somebody's not reaching a goal. Somebody not going. This person is keeping going, whoever it is. Yeah, this person's just trying to see what you're doing. You may be working. You may be a workaholic. You may be always working. You always trying to get it in. You know what I'm saying? You're always working. Yeah. And see, somebody, yeah, with this beaver. Hold on. I think I got that. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what beaver is. I have beaver. What's the message from the beaver? Beaver. Yeah, see? Beaver, it says do your chores. But beaver is keeping something away from you. Okay? Something, beaver is protecting you. Somebody's not protected. Somebody's trying to dig up some information. They're not going to be successful. Somebody's trying to get, somebody trying to find out what you're doing or how you're doing whatever you're doing. And somebody doesn't like that you're not paying them some type of attention. Because the Queen of Wands, in the reverse, she likes a lot of attention. She requires a lot of attention. I'm going to have to text it to you in a minute because I'm in the mood. What? What? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. This is supposed to happen though. Oh, I can't tell you right this second. Give me about 30 minutes. You can go to work. All right. I'm sorry. So now, you see all that water behind there? There's a bunch of emotions that will have to be controlled. Okay? You could be dealing with a water sign. You could have water in your chart. But the beaver is protecting you from whoever is trying. See, somebody don't like that you had to chop their ass up and let them go. That's what this is. So the beaver is letting you know, hey, listen, I got your back. Feel me? The beaver is letting you know, do your chores. And your chores could be where you may have started something that you need to complete. You may be procrastinating. Okay? You may have a goal that you just know you can do and you're not doing it because of whatever reason it is. Maybe you have some fear. Maybe you don't think you can do it when you can. Mm-hmm. So whoever trying to dig this information up on you, nah. Somebody's really trying to hold you back. That's why you have to cut. That's why you're cutting people away in order for you to get things in order, getting things on track, in order for you to fix some things. Yeah. Now you may be working something out with this lover, okay? Whether it's a friend or family, you may be having to work something out. That may be why you are stepping into divine timing. You feel me? This is why you may need to be taking some action. Maybe you got to work something out with this person. Maybe you need to get started on something. Some of y'all are doing something and you are reaching a goal at it. You see what I'm saying? You might have said, okay, well, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and and you're looking at it. You got progress going on. There's a lot of progress, but you're looking to see what's coming next. So with that in the reverse, I gotta see what that is. But yeah, you got some chores, some decluttering that needs to take place. You need to move some shit around, throw some shit away. Yeah. And the beaver is telling you, go wash them dishes, go get them clothes up, go something you need to go do. Go clean that car, go wash your car. Yeah. Something you need to go and do. Let's see what that is. Gonna keep the beaver out because the beaver seem to be working with you. Something's going on. It's like a stream. Some of y'all be streaming, okay? Maybe you videoing something. You recording something, okay? Something you got to cut it away. Something you need to take out of whatever it is because it's a very sticky situation. Somebody you need to leave behind. It's not, the situation is you can't take it where you want to take it. You can't do what you're trying to do. Yeah. What is dirt? Who's trying to get some dirt? Who is just trying to get dirt on Virgo? Who is trying to get the dirt? Who is trying to get this dirt? Oh. This, he said his lover. Either this person is always trying to get your money, or this person is always trying to take your wealth. You understand what I'm saying? Like your value of you. Somebody's always trying to act like they value you. Like respect. I hear respect. Put some respect on my name. Yeah. All right, so you have an Pisces, Aries. Could be two different signs. Pisces don't always have to have Aries in the chart. Or this could be you following your intuition. And you could also be in this Queen of Cups and this Queen of Wands energy. All right, whereas you're being bold. Somebody's holding back something from somebody. Maybe you're holding back I don't know why, but this looked like a Queen of Wands in the reverse and a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Could be a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Cups. Always trying to get money, but something is blocking them at this time. It's like they're getting it, but they can't do what they want to do. It's something there that's not there. Somebody's working. They're getting like bare minimum money. That's what it's saying. Somebody always trying to get some money all the time. Yeah. Like I said, working. Somebody's working, always working toward trying to get some money. Yeah. Somebody could be 38. Yeah. Somebody's trying to get some money so they can move. Yeah. Somebody's trying to get some money up so they can move. Somebody's changing though at the same time. This could be changing a relocation. You could be, I don't know that. Hold on, let me see. Spirit, give me, what's lovers? Hold on. Told you, there's some going. I'm telling you, there's some going. There is some going. It's to the sideways. There's some going. Somebody's trying to come in. That's what this is. This person may come to work, may be at your job. Somebody's trying to come in. Somebody's trying to get some money. Yeah. Okay. So they can come toward you. Yeah. Somebody don't want this relationship to be over. Yeah. Somebody's trying to get the money. Yeah. Somebody's leaving a situation. Somebody learned how to value themselves. Almost. This person's trying to almost. They ain't got it all together. But this person's trying to value themselves. Or they trying to come to you with some type of offer. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have their shit together by next year. Whoever this is, they can't come this year. Like I told you. So say for instance, you and this person stop being friends March of next year. Now you and this person are in the 9. You're not in the 8. You could have been friends last year. You could have been talking to these people last year. Anything was going on last year to this year was 8. If you did anything this year to next year, it's going to be 10. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to return to you. No matter how hard they're trying, they may send you a message. It don't matter. They may send you a message, text message, messenger, whatever. It's not, it must not, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get it. Why? Because it's not time. The 9 has already started. It didn't say you could go back and finish it. It didn't say you can go back and fix it. No. This says you have to cut it. That's all I'm saying. You need to cut it. You're working way too fast. Something you need to cut. And see, that person always saying they changing. But the person see you're always changing. See, whoever that is, they mimicking you. Whoever this is, they gonna act like they going through it, but baby, you're going through divine timing with this person. Whatever this relationship is, yeah. No matter what relationship it is, whether it's family, friends, yeah. But you're being told to cut the situation. See, and you see how this beaver is in defense mode? You're being defended. You're defending yourself. You see what I'm saying? Your chore is to clean up this mess. That's what that chore is. It's like, clean it up. Get this shit out the way. If this person is a mess, you need to cut it. That person, somebody's not growing up, you need to cut it. You see what I'm saying? The tape is because you need to fix it. That's how you fix the situation. You see what I'm saying? You can't tape it up this time. You can't, no. This is where you cut it, and then you put what parts need to go there, pieces of you back together, then you fix it. You see what I'm saying? And then you fix it. Yeah, see, this person was holding you up. You see what I'm saying? At one point, you were holding this, you and this person were working together as a team at one point. But see, now you see her hands are not there. Yeah, there's no holding. And she's not even leaning on this person. She's actually on her own. So this is where you have took a step back. And now you are doing stuff on your own. You're not, see, whoever, this was a codependent relationship. Yeah, this is like, whatever this person did right here, you started to see the truth about this person. You see what I'm saying? You started to see the truth. And you may have went and got you some advice, or some good advice was given, or you gave someone some advice. But either way it go, you started to see the problem. And the problem was you needed to cut this situation. It was no longer serving you. You know what I'm saying? This person could have been gossiping about you, slandering your name, sending you through the mud. Spirit is saying, it's time for you to protect yourself. It's time for you to protect your energy. You see your emotions back there? The situation could have been over emotional. You could have been overwhelmed all the time. Or you could have just been tired of dealing with the same old BS. So it was time for you to take action. Maybe you wasn't taking action until you were told to step into your energy. You see what I'm saying? You had to step into your own power. Spirit had to push you there. Why? Because it was over. Checkmate had done happened. You had done checked this situation. This relationship was it was not changing, or it always was changing. It was not, it was an unpredictable relationship. You see what I'm saying? Very unpredictable relationship. And it wasn't real. It wasn't real. Yeah. So you had to start standing on your own. But the song say, I'm not living without you. But see, somebody is going through their emotion, because Spirit has guided you away from this person. It's like you didn't say nothing. It was unspoken. You understood the situation. It was a very deep connection between you and whoever this is. But it was time for you to move on. Yeah. I heard that song, float, 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 float on. But it was time for you to go. Yeah. You had done, this relationship that you had with this person was generated. It was a clear path and a clear plan. But this person, whoever this is, they decided to make the moves their way. And they were making moves that was like real sneaky. So instead, you silently moved back. Some of y'all just stopped calling somebody. Some of y'all just, let me tell you something. It was like you made a wise decision at that time. I'm telling you, somebody painted you so many pictures of them. You didn't know which picture was them. You don't even know if they were the real. They don't even know who the fuck they was. So it was just time for you to move back. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just time to remove. Hey, Michael. It was just time. So now you're in divine timing. Yeah, and your ancestors are proud of you. Yeah. Somebody's grandmama could have been 84. Somebody's mom or a sister Could have been there's a family member. I'm not going to say it's a male or female. Somebody had cancer. Somebody, yeah. Somebody auntie could have been 48. You could have had a auntie or uncle. Somebody's birthday could have been 8/4, August the 4th, or February. Oh damn, February. April the 8th. Yeah. See. So at the same time, your ancestors was telling you to leave this relationship with this chariot energy. Yeah, you were being told that it was time to leave this relationship. It was just not, you know the way to put that. You see what I'm saying? You was patient with this lover. You was strategizing. You was trying to get it together, but then you started strategizing, paying attention that this shit was not going anywhere. So Spirit says it's time for you to take action and follow him. Spirit says tomorrow it's time for you to come on. It's time. We need to pick you up, baby. Come on. You might have been sad about it a little bit, but it was time for you to go ahead and come on. It's time to go. Yeah. You had already learned your karmic lessons from this person. Like I said, it was very emotional. You could have been dealing with a water sign. Very emotional. Now, next year, this time, whatever month it is this year, to next year, that would be the year of the 9. Because it's in this year. This is the year of the 9. So whatever you do this year to next year, then it will become the 10, which will completely either close that cycle, or if you're trying to renew those vows or those whatever the case may be, I don't think it will happen, because if it's already in this year, it's already in limbo to be a closed cycle. Okay? Somebody's not going to grow up. Somebody's not going to get themselves together. This is where you all actually stop dealing with codependent ass people. You may be you and this person may have been in a codependent relationship, even though you're still independent, but you were in a codependent relationship. Why? Because that's what a marriage is. Why? Because you depend on someone else to do something, because they're obligated to do that. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in a marriage with a man or a woman, you are obligated to do certain things. But if that person slows down and you start seeing that person slack off and you start seeing things take place, you see what I'm saying? So now you're being showed that it's time for you to go in divine timing. Let's see. What is still understanding? Yeah, something happened within this person's childhood. Yeah, and this person's still dealing with that. This person's still doing childish things. This person's still immature. This person's not growing. This person's not healing. You see what I'm saying? Whatever was going on, it's just not working. It's not working. You see what I'm saying? I know. I gotta go in and see why. I'm gonna fix it, Michael. Thank you for telling me. I think it's because of the storage on my phone, because when it goes to doing that, that's when it happens. Let me, I'm gonna fix it. Yeah. I gotta go into my computer. Wow. So it's telling you that this is the time This is why now a lot of y'all are finna start seeing the change. That's why it says take action now. This is why this is why it's the only thing that's up. These people on this side, they were not wise. They're not doing what they need to do. They're procrastinating. They don't want to. They want somebody. They still looking for handouts. And this time, they always, this is why you always changing, because you're always trying to balance yourself out. You see what I'm saying? There's a person that's not a divine masculine. He's not a divine masculine anymore because he's not making the steps. He see what he needs to do, but he's not. He's not doing what he needs to do. He is not moving forward. He is not. He is doing a lot different than he needs to, honey. Yeah. See, somebody doesn't like that you're breaking chains from them, that you're disconnecting, you're going your way. Yeah, you are like cutting ties. Well, you cutting ties with this lover, this friend, this family, whoever this is. You are cutting ties. Yeah. Now that person, like, some of y'all might feel like love sucks. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that love sucks, because love is not what's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sweetie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You have to stop believing in people that don't believe in themselves. It ain't that the people that you're believing in. It's just that sometimes what we do is we see the potential in people, and they don't see that potential in themselves. When in reality, that's you seeing the potential in yourself. You just, sometimes you project. There's so much energy on the inside of you. Y'all have not learned yet. Hey, the ones, y'all have not learned yet how to control your empath abilities. You see what I'm saying? So when you are with this person or with these people, you see all that potential, when that potential belongs to you. So it's like, it's not that love sucks, because love didn't hurt you. Love didn't hurt you at all. The person that did not know how to love. I told y'all a while back in that poem. Sometimes you try to love the hurt out of a person that is not ready to let go of the hurt. Sometimes people don't know how to do that because they so busy being hurt. You know what I'm saying? They don't see past whatever happened. And sometimes that shit jumps on you. You don't be intentionally trying to hurt somebody, but it's like when you pull back, you tear a piece of you from this person. It's like, well, damn, they going through the, what happened? Why I can't, why I'm not, I thought I was, you see what I'm saying? They going through a lot of disconnect issues. Because some of y'all energy is so strong and potent that you snatch it up, and it's like this person go from being in the riches to instant rags. You feel me? Yeah. So it's like you built the home with very poor foundation. You see what I'm saying? I know. That's what I'm saying. You have a problem with trying to, you can feel people instantly. A lot of y'all starting, that's what it says right here. Unusual powers. So you're like, it's hard when you be around a person. You can feel when this person don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's instant. When you walk up on somebody and you feel, you feel the person not liking you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. You see what I'm saying? It makes you feel so uncomfortable, and you think it's because of your vibe. No, that person that's an instant what is it called? That's an instant, damn, I can't even, that's an instant projection. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's not you. That be when you walk up on people that they're not in tune with their spirituality, you will instantly feel someone not liking you. You know what I'm saying? And you may feel like, damn, is that me? or why this person don't like me. No, that's because your you your energy can only survive on the inside for so long. It will overwhelm you because it's only so much inside. You see what I'm saying? Only so much inside you can hold. That's why it said you're having to learn how to control your instincts, your energy. Now, if a person that you get by and their energy is all out of control, then they have an unstable, they are unstable with their foundation too. And when you collide with somebody who has unstable instability, period, whether it's instability with housing, whether it's instability with how they spend money, if you're around a person that does not know how to spend their money, then that shit gonna jump over there on you, and then you're gonna find yourself being a compulsive shopper. You're gonna find yourself going in the store just having to pick up something. You're gonna find yourself being a compulsive eater. You see what I'm saying? Something you got to keep doing that's compulsive. That's why that Capricorn energy is there. You got to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? You are overdoing something because you have been projected onto. So if you got like if you say for instance you're a person that don't eat during the day, all of a sudden now you hungry, you want different things. You may not be a person that eat meat. Okay, now I'm saying you want a piece of chicken, or now I'm saying you want a piece of fish, or you want a hamburger. You may not have ate a hamburger in 20 years, but you get around this certain person, and all of a sudden now you want a hamburger, or you want to eat some fries. You may not have ate no. You see what I'm saying? Be mindful of projected onto you energy. You have to instantly call back your energy. That's what I'm telling y'all. I be telling y'all every day. Call back your energy and say, and I don't care where you are, say it. You can walk and say it. I call back my energy from these people that I do not know. I do not want their energy. I call my energy back. They keep theirs. And you keep walking. Because you will bump into people. It's just like being a pickpocketer. You know how people will walk past you? And they get your shit. They gonna get your shit when you walking past them. You don't know how, like if a person's angry and they walk past you, now you gonna be perturbed about some shit. You don't even know what made you be perturbed. You have to be mindful. You see what I'm saying? You have to be mindful. Like yesterday, let me tell you. I'm in the doctor's office with my client. And when I walked in there, I was already a little hungry. And when I got in there, when I tell you I was major thirsty, I was major hungry, I said, ma'am, do you have a vending machine? She came and brought me 2 little balls of candy, little pieces of candy. And it was like somebody's sugar was going low. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have diabetes, but I could feel that person's sugar going low. So when she gave me the candy, it started to calm down. I started to calm down. I was still kind of hungry. So once I left, this was at the desk. Once I left that desk and we went to the back and got her imaging done, and I was around the next group of people, I didn't feel that no more. So it was somebody in there that was hungry. And they couldn't say they was hungry because either they break wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was time for them to have lunch, but it was like gonna be a little while later. It wasn't gonna happen right then. Cause that's what the lady told me. She said, "Oh baby, I don't have no more." I said, "Can you give me some water?" And she was like, "No, we don't have water in here." I'm like, "Well, how the hell y'all drink?" You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. So sometimes it ain't love that's tearing nothing apart. It's people that cannot control these entities that be on them. They can't control these obsessions that they have. That's why y'all have a lot of Capricorn. And now Spirit is showing you that you are now a beaver where you're defending yourself from all these emotions that's hitting you. Like, you got to do your chores, Virgo. You got to do your chores, baby. You got to I don't know. Maybe you need to declutter your room. Maybe you need to declutter your car. I know, and it says you're a workaholic. So somewhere along the way, somebody ain't able to wash clothes. Somebody need to wash clothes. Somebody need to wash the dishes. It's a lot of projections. You know what I mean? You're in the house with a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? You could be in the house with a brother or sister. Hell, you can even be in the house with you can have one kid and you could be in the house with that person. You could be in the house alone. Hey, Black, you could be in the house alone, but remember, you live in a complex, in a building. You see what I'm saying? Not even the fact that, you know what I mean? Like, example, if you're a person that lives in an apartment complex and a person, say for instance, let me show you how it is. Somebody could be smoking weed in their apartment, but that shit come through your vent. That is how the energy is coming at you. That's what I mean by it's coming at you. You see what I'm saying? You're not even in that person's house, but you're in your house. So if they smoke a cigarette, that shit coming through the vent. If they cooking food, it's coming through the vent. You weren't hungry, but you're going to be hungry when they finish cooking, when that shit start coming through your vent. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not love. It's the person that does not know what that is. Everybody don't know love. Some people think love is sex. You see what I'm saying? Type of shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes people don't even know that their energy is bouncing off the wall. Some people don't know that. It's not the love that sucks, baby. Love keeps everything together. That's why they say you got to go with love. That's why it's always told it's love. When people are going through, when you see a bunch of, unfortunate to say it this way, when you see a bunch of people or someone pass away, let me say it that way. You meet a whole bunch of different people you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? Like the family, the friends, a connection, a job, a whole bunch of people start gathering together. You see what I'm saying? Because of the love of that person. It was not that somebody don't love you. It's that you got to realize everybody don't love the same, for one. For two, everybody can't love. Some people are so blocked from it because of whatever happened in their childhood, whatever happened in their adulthood. Some people didn't know how to do nothing but block that shit out. Like, for instance, me. When things happen, you know what I'm saying, I have learned, let me say it like that, as a child, I had to hurry up and grow up because I was a mom. Hey, Caroline, I was a mom at 14 years old. So I had to go from being a kid to being an adult instantly. You understand what I'm saying? No one explained to me about no baby, no sex, no none of that. No cycle, no none of that. I just end up, boom, there it is. You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't because of love that I didn't know. It's because the person that was supposed to teach me didn't know what to teach me because they weren't taught. So that's why I'm not keen on when I hear other readers and I hear them bashing people's parents and moms, and there are people who know what the fuck they doing because they're greedy and money hungry, but there are some people who did not properly get raised to know what love is. Some people were brought up in a dysfunctional home where love did not have a chance because it was never there. So you can't. And then when you go to, you try to figure out, I tried to figure out some things. I used to look at my friends and I used to always say, as I got older, when I got grown, like when I was like 35, and I started looking at the generation of kids behind me, they started having a pregnancy pack, a car pack. You see what I'm saying? They started having packs. Everybody do it. Didn't nobody want to do it by themselves type shit. And even naming their children. It was a pack because everybody had a different love. Like your partner, like the copycats. They want to dress like you. They want to be like you. But when you were a kid, they told you that looking up to an adult was you, that was good, right? When in reality, they're teaching you how to mimic this person. Granted, okay, good that you got, what is it called? They bring these people in, firefighters and police and teachers, and they ask you to come in for your kid, or they ask you to come in when you were a kid. They had people to come in and show you how to be a policeman or a firefighter. But in reality, they keep telling you you weren't supposed to talk to a stranger, right? So how the hell was that? When your parent was a stranger, you didn't know your mama didn't know you. When you were born, you were a stranger, and you still are a stranger, because 9 times out of 10, people don't never get to know their parents, and their parents don't get to know them, because no one ever sits and talk about what your favorite color is. And some families just don't know how to be together. There are a bunch of kids in this world who parents had to get them up for adoption. You see what I'm saying? So they don't know their siblings. Or a dad didn't step into picture, or a mom was on drugs and she had to go, or a mom or a family may have passed away and that child is the only one left, or you could have been born an only child. You see what I'm saying? So you may not have no siblings. You may not have a mom or a dad, and it could just be you. So you could be trying to figure out what happened. What happened? You see what I'm saying? Like with me, I had my kids. The reason I had so many was because I wanted them to unite if something was to happen, I wanted them to be strong enough to help each other, be there for each other. My kids barely do talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? Once they got grown and they went their own way, things that happened between them in their childhood, they don't even talk to each other. You feel me? Not all of them. They communicate, but it's like they don't stand by each other. And it's like, damn. I be like, well, I did all this. I did all this thinking that this is the way it was going to go for nothing. Like, and it's not going that way. It's not. They living their own lives. And 2 of them reach out to each other, but the other 2 don't even know. They don't all get along, and I don't have siblings, so I don't know how that go. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I have to step back and I look at it like, damn. That's interesting. So, and I got a friend, and all her kids connect together, and it's like, damn, we all raised them at the same, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Sometimes you think one thing, and as you're growing up, it's another. So when you dating people that don't have siblings, you don't know how that looks to that person. Like, damn, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's where the jealousy comes in at. Or somebody might envious you, but you have been told. You see what I'm saying? You have been told. Look up to this person. Look up to this person. And now when you look at the police, shit, they knocking people off and doing certain stuff, and you don't know how to look at the police. You got ambulance people. You know how the world is just different than it was, I'm going to say, in 1990, the early 2000s. You can see the love really is shattered, is dysfunctional as a world. Not even a unit, not a home. And you are, yeah. So you got a person that feels like love sucks. That person can't be around you. Somebody you was around that you gave a lot of love to. You gave a lot of everything to. And that person now, they don't have nothing. This is a non-remorsive ass person. Yeah. You're dealing with a person that has no remorse. And it's like, yeah, So that's what's going on. So Spirit, what Virgo needs to know about this action? What does Virgo need to know how to take this action? Because now you got people coming in. Y'all need to be real careful. This is where you got a big, huge miracle that's been to drop in your lap. It is. Please keep your attitude under control. Please do not fire off at nobody. Please don't get mad. Walk away if you feel the anger coming, because that's one of your tests. You finna be somebody coming from your past, and something you're gonna have to realize. That's what's in this first card. You have been doing something for somebody all the time. That person has not been grateful. It has not been, that person, they have not been grateful to you. Whether it's your child, whether it's your friend, whether it's your parent, whether, you know what I'm saying? Something is trying to repeat itself. And that's where it says you have to stop doing it. Somebody know that somebody doesn't want to be accountable for the things that has happened in their life. So this person is around you. Whoever it is, I don't know. But that person is not wanting to be accountable. They want to blame things that they can't do on what you can do. So they want you to feel sorry for them when they had a long time of things. You have blessed this person. You've gifted this person. I don't know who it is, because this card says, do your chores. Stop giving. You need to stop. This is where you got to take action on yourself. You got to stop giving. You got to stop stepping in when you don't need to. Whoever this person is, or these people, they can do it. But as long as they see you, they know that you will step out there and put your shit on the line, they're going to keep on letting you do it. They're going to keep on letting you do it. And they're going to keep not being grateful. They say they're grateful. They say thank you. They say I appreciate it. And they do not be grateful. You understand what I'm saying? They're supposed to help you with X, Y, and Z. Say, for instance, like you're in a marriage. And you're in this marriage, right? Okay, and he's supposed to pay his share of the rent, but he come in, we're going to say rent $1,000. He pay $5 and you pay $5. He going to come in and say, oh, I ain't got X, Y, and Z. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got X, Y, and Z. Or I got 300. So now you got to come up with the 8. Okay, we're gonna say, okay, I mean, you're going to come up with the 7. All right, so you coming up with the 7 that first time. And it's like that person going to keep on doing the same shit. Oh, I ain't got it all. One of them moms, they ain't going to have it at all. But they going to have it. They're just doing that shit because they know you got it. They know as long as you with them, you got it. You going to make sure that shit is covered. And the beaver is saying, stop. It's time for you to just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got small kids or not, but it's like one of y'all is going that extra mile for somebody who does not want to go that extra mile for you. This way it's telling you got to cut ties with something or somebody. Somebody's not trying to go that extra mile. They see you need the help. They in a position where they can't help and can help at the same time, but they don't. When they get it, they don't want to help. They want you to hold the wagon. They want you to keep pulling it. So it's like Spirit is telling you, you got to back up. Or so, when I say it's a tower moment coming, yeah, you're around a very selfish person, or you're around a bunch of selfish people. Let me tell you, Spirit is going to move you because there's a lot of overwhelming. You see all that emotion behind, you see all that water behind that card. That's a lot of emotions that you see. It's calm waters. Somebody's trying to come in and disturb the peace. And that beaver like, no, the fuck you're not. I beg to differ. That beaver is like, no. Spirit says it's time for you to take action and start defending yourself. You need to start letting somebody know, listen, I was helping you. I done did this and I done did that. And I done did this. And all you can ever tell me is, oh, well, you need to do this. Or, oh, I'm trying to do this. And okay, well, that person's constantly telling you what they're trying to do with their life, but never adding that, oh, I'm trying to. It's never a us. It's always a I. You see what I'm saying? But you're always looking at it like you're doing this and you're helping with that. and they want you to feel some type of way because they can't get on their feet or they can't do X, Y, and Z. That's not your problem anymore. Hey, Robert, that's not your problem anymore. No. Spirit says it's time for you to start standing up. This is divine timing. If you're making what you need to make, if you're doing how you need to do, if you're standing, and I hear the song, I'm still standing. And see, that's probably why some of y'all ain't talking to nobody. You see what I'm saying? It's probably why some of y'all just backing up, because motherfuckers want to tell you they want to be. This is why y'all be third parties and karmics and shit, because you're standing in your ground and someone else is coming in. They're in a whole relationship. I'm sorry. Let me give you an example. If you got a daughter, this is just an example. Say for instance, you got a daughter and she got a boyfriend. But every time you turn around, that daughter's always got her hand out talking about, oh, well, you got this person and that person, you can help me. Okay, so there's somewhere along the way your children do manipulate you to make you feel like you're still responsible when they're in a whole relationship with somebody. Granted, I'm not saying don't help. Just stop being drugged through the fucking mud. Because when your children sometimes they don't want to share with you. You see what I'm saying? Hey, established. Sometimes they don't want to share with you. You know what I'm saying? They want to do what they got to do, but then when the ball is in the other court and you need their help, they don't have nothing to help you with. But they're always looking for you to help them. You see what I'm saying? It's always like that. I don't know. Some of y'all was like that when y'all was a kid. Some of y'all probably expected your family to help you to an extent. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes, I don't know what happened with these certain children, honey, because I be looking at these people like I had a client 3 clients ago, and her daughter just felt like she was entitled to anything that lady had got. If that lady had got her check on the first of the month, she felt like she was entitled to have. But when she got paid on her job, it was, oh, mama, I'm having to take care of myself. I need to do this for myself. But you just took $350 from your mama. You said thank you, but you was not fucking grateful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference. And granted, I know we all can be ungrateful. I got it. But no, this is where you really need to break free from being somebody's ATM machine, from being somebody's emotional. Yeah, see, those are some of them karmic lessons that y'all have to learn too. Y'all have to learn them karmic lessons too. Your children sometimes are y'all karmic. So y'all children are sometimes y'all third parties. Your siblings are third parties. It's fucked up that you meet somebody on the street. Oh my God, I was telling my daughter about this last night, my 9-year-old. We was talking. And I was telling her, I said, sometimes people are so fucking ungrateful with their children, and their children are ungrateful with them. It's a girl I know. And her sister are in the same state, and she got a son. We got another little partner that's got her son. You understand what I'm saying? And she out doing whatever the fuck she want to do. And it's like it's like they don't stand together as a unit. You understand? If it's just y'all 3, why aren't you standing together? You know what I'm saying? One out here stuck, people doing whatever they gonna do to her. The other one, she out whole hopping and doing her thing. But the kid is in the middle of this. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, well, damn, there's no love there for that child. That's why I'm telling y'all, it don't be love. It's the foundation ain't steady, baby. It ain't. The foundation ain't good. So I'm telling y'all, you all have to understand that sometimes God is showing you this, and it hurts because love has hurt you. No, love did not. It didn't. Love did not hurt you at all. People that do not know how to love hurt you. People that think sex is love. You understand what I'm saying? I had to come out of that when I was young, and that's because I only felt these ways when I was intimate with a certain person. Once I start liking that person, I would go to the next person and get, I don't want none other kid with you, because my feelings for you is, that's it. I had that feeling for you. You know what I mean? I was a person that I didn't tolerate you fucking over me, period. Like, really bad. I understand that you needed a second chance, but we couldn't have sex no more. You know what I mean? So I had one kid by one person until I got married. Then I got two. So I was not that person that you can come in. Now, my baby dad, my first one, he was 100 with me. When he went out and fucked up or did whatever he was going to do, he kept that shit 100. And I kept it 100 too. I let you do that shit twice, but it was no third time for me. I do truly, firmly believe in, what it say? First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. Oh, I can't give you that third time, because I don't know how I'm going to respond to that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to snap. I don't know none of that. So it's best that I let me remember you while I was in calm, while my emotions was calm and I was straight, my head was leveled. I don't want to go into thinking nothing bad about nobody, because this is what you are used to doing. So this is where I had to learn, and this is what some of y'all may have to learn, that you have to accept this person as they are, not as you see. Some of us look at people for what we see them as. So I could see you, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see you being like me. No, you're not like me. This is why I tell y'all, please, unfortunate to say it, you're going to need to meet people and say, what's your sign? So if you meet a person that's on two signs, like a cusp, back up. Meet that person. Get to know that person. Don't just jump into a relationship, because most people come in and say, "Ooh, baby, yeah." And when you become baby, something is already wrong. When you become baby and you've been kicking it for a couple days, something's already going on. Unfortunate to say, because nowadays everybody want to throw that "I love you." Hey, enlighten. You know what I mean? I love you is so blown out. You see what I'm saying? Baby is so blowed out. You see what I'm saying? The way a person really do feel and want to shout it, ain't no love there. Hold on, I'm sorry, my alarm. So y'all, it's time for you to break free from a karmic person that is not breaking free. That person don't want to break free. You see what I'm saying? No, because they've been holding on and latching on to you and your energy for so long. Why break free? Shit, what you mean? So now it's time for you. A lot of y'all really do have calm waters. And you don't even know that, because you are around a motherfucker who always going through some type of chaos. Somebody always arguing. Somebody's always fussing. Somebody's, just like last night, them people downstairs, all you heard was them being alley. Sometimes, we all got some alley. We got some ghetto. We got some, however you want to put it in there. You understand what I'm saying? But there are some people who will bring their trauma, their drama, their broken emotions. They'll bring that to you. Spirit is saying it's time for you to break that chain. Everybody's problems don't belong to you. So what? This person ain't got no car. Oh, well, that's their fault. You understand what I'm saying? So what? This person don't know how to ride the bus. Oh, well. Everybody you had to get some training wheels on your bike before you could learn, right? How to ride it. You see what I'm saying? You got to break the chain. You got to break that. Oh, I got to come to you. Let me tell y'all something. I was so hurt about 4 months ago. 5. I moved in this apartment 6 months ago. And I didn't even know it'd been that damn long. And that's how time just go by. But it's like, when I first moved here, I was so ungrateful because I didn't have no damn porch. I was asking God, I need to, the smart, Lord. But the thing I did was I asked. I said, God, please, can I get I just want us a place to stay. You see what I'm saying? We have been through so much trauma, tragedy, and shit. I just want us a home. That's all. And when he gave it to me, shout out, I promise you, I have been in, and this is why you know you need to step back from certain people. When a motherfucker got you in survival mode, majority of the time that you're with them, you need to back up. You need to not live with that person, because you're going to always be on survival mode, where you got to feel like you meaning to survive. You feel me? Then you don't know why. You see what I'm saying? Why this happened to me? Why is this going on? Why? It's always why. And God tells you, don't question him. You got to have faith. Trust me, y'all. It seemed hard. It sound good. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you be hot and cold. You be around people that's always hot and cold. They're not happy with whatever they got going on. No. Then your emotions gonna be all scattered up and you don't know what the hell. Excuse me, you don't know what the hell going on. You trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together again. You what? Then you with a man who you think is a masculine. He's not no divine masculine. He is just a masculine. Reaching and pulling and holding on to you. You see what I'm saying? Or you meet a female, she doing the same shit. You can meet a friend, she doing the same shit. You fuck around and get a whole row of leeches. You don't even know you got these leeches. You just know you tired. You know you working and you extra tired. You know, they may be tired, but they out partying. They out having a good time. And next thing you know, now you're extra tired. You extra drained because they chilling. What she said? I've been drinking. I've been smoking. You might not even smoke, but you feel like it. You feel like you got the munchies. Because you're around a motherfucker who eat all the time. Or you're around a motherfucker who smokes. So now that smoke has got in your system. You can be unemployed. That's the whole thing. If you're around a person that is unemployed, you're going to do unemployed shit. But that's supposed to happen, Caroline. That's why I say I got to talk to y'all today. I be trying to come on and tell y'all all this stuff, and it just be so overwhelming to tell you so much. You got to stay in limbo, y'all. You got such a big miracle coming. I'm telling you. But it was certain things that we just couldn't do. Please don't fall back into the trap of one of your kids, one of your lovers, one of your friends. Do not fall in the I'ma take care of you or I got it. No, this ain't where you got it. You gotta let them get it. We have a tendency of hindering people from doing what the fuck they gotta do because they don't do it fast enough. Somebody wants to do shit. It's always got to be something fast, quick. Somebody want to always do it because it's done. You see what I'm saying? Like, no. You got to back up and let this person do. You got to let your kids learn. When I gave it to you, you should have kept it. Because see, now you got somebody who's always coming. There's a water sign and a fire sign. Somebody's not working. Somebody's working. But they working the wrong way. You got somebody over there throwing, you know what I'm saying? This could be a Sagittarius with this 9. You could have a 9-year-old. You could have left somebody for 9 years. You know, you could be in the year of the 9 right now. You could be completing something. Yeah, with this 9. You see what I'm saying? Something could be going on. This is the time of completion. You have been patient. Yeah, you have been patient with this situation. This is you know what I'm saying, stepping out for change. You just don't want to do it no more. Some of y'all just don't. It ain't no more to do. You know, did, done, and continues to share. How much more you gonna share? You ain't got that much more to share. You can't do too much more. You ain't got this shit. Money is funny, change is strange. You see what I'm saying? Right. See what I'm saying? Karma is hitting somebody, baby. Whether it's you or them. But see, karma's hitting both because they overstep their boundaries. Somebody was trying to act like they don't have, they don't get. See, you're getting the good karma. They getting karma too. But it's time for somebody to realize that you have been there to help them for so long. And now your help has to be removed. Because now they got to stand there on their own two motherfucking feet because they didn't appreciate you. You work hard. Just look at that. You see that shit? You see that shit? That car was right behind her. Somebody's trying to creep on in because they see you working hard. Yeah, they trying to, this lover, you've been patiently, you working hard. This lover want to come right on in and get in where they thought they fit in. And see, they see the karma. They see your karma good, right? They see it. They want to come on in and get in. Yeah, this person could be a Cancer. Yeah, this person lusts for you. Whoever this is, this person is lusting for you. Yeah. This karma, this, who is that? This Aquarius, a Virgo, a Cancer, and a, oh, shit. Oh, this person, this Chariot is on the ends, on both ends, baby. You got a masculine and a female. Yeah. Some of y'all don't even know you got two people looking and thriving after you. Two people lusting for you. What? Yes. But see, you're in your divinity right now, baby. It's time. You got to move on. You have to move on. Somebody ain't gonna want you to move on because you've been the goddamn, yeah. See, you need to think about it. You gotta think about it. Tower moment taking place in this person. Somebody's always telling you a truth or lie, or somebody's always trying to, you know what I'm saying, you thinking about how you working, how patient you been with a situation, even with this lover. You see what I'm saying? Somebody's coming in with this truthful ass lie. What? Telling you part of the truth. Somebody got 2 kids. Somebody's telling you they got children, and somebody don't even got no fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the stupid shit. And see, somebody around you pretending like everything is okay. But they steady gossiping. Steady gossiping. Bitch telling you somebody's talking the wrong stuff. Somebody ain't even telling the truth about the scenario. Because somebody don't know. They making up their own little story as they go. Yeah. Because they trying to control you. Somebody trying to control you. They can't control you though, baby. No. See, they talking about how they were going to get you doing what you want. Because they're not an earth angel. They can't control you. Yeah. This person is not an earth angel. They ain't. They just pretending like they got shit in control. They pretending when they don't have nothing in control. You know what I'm saying? No, this person ain't nothing and nobody in control. They want to be that way. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, Joe. It's okay. But see, Spirit got something else for them. Somebody finna be publicly humiliated. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't like your shine. Somebody see you in the public. Somebody see you doing the do. But see, you're doing this in the privacy of your own. Whatever you're doing is in the privacy of your own home. You see what I'm saying? Hey, high priestess, yeah, no. Yeah, see, they are mad. See, somebody's trying to expose what you're doing, but unfortunately they trying to do what you're doing and it's not working that way. They're not shining. They are exposing. Oh well, they want to say, oh well, see, they're not saying no name. That's what y'all got to realize. You got a bitch trying to gossiping and call themselves exposing you, but they're not saying no name. They just want this. You see what I'm saying? Somebody want this recognition. They need it. They need that. They need that action. You see what I'm saying? That what is it? That Leo energy. Somebody feel like they got a complex. Somebody need that attention. Somebody got attention to that attention to deficit shit. You see what I'm saying? It ain't even that. Somebody feel like they just need that recognition. They need that approval. Because they're not doing. Somebody's on social media just like you. They're not producing what you're producing. No. They're not shining. No. But they can't control you. They can't control you, but you're in control of yourself. That person is nowhere near earth angel, but they pretending to be. That person is so confused. You see what I'm saying? You see the card? This person's so confused. They don't know which way to go. They don't. No, because they're steady trying to follow you. They secretly steady trying to follow you. They're not even true to themselves. But see, you're a sweetheart. You are. You are so much a sweetheart. And you know that shit smell foul. This person got a foul smell to them. Whether it's they butt or whether it's they demon. This person stink overall. The shit coming out of their pores. You got somebody who smells very awful. Very awful. So you know, it's happening to them. It's happening. And judgment is being called on this person. You are, yeah, judgment. You are called judgment on this person. You are. And you are being told to get up around this person. You're not talking to this person right now. And that's fine because you're going into a different part of your star seed. So, baby, let me tell you something. Stay away. Yeah. Stay away. Defend your peace. Somebody's trying to come and disturb it. Don't you let nobody catch your attitude and you get something. Do not let someone catch you don't get a reaction from someone else's action. That's what this person wants. They want to talk about you. They want you to get all out of context. No. See, somebody's not finna be okay because whatever they got going on in court, they're going to be mad because they're lying. They're giving a false narrative about you. They lying. They lying. And you ain't talking to this person. Spirit finna show them. Spirit is finna to show this person. You're finna see this person. You're finna see the outline of this person, this situation. Spirit says, listen to your body. Do what it's asking you to do. Do what's right. Don't keep letting whoever this is. Just, yeah. You finna see it. Spirit is finna, whew. Yeah. When I tell you all the time that your moon covers your sun. Pay attention to what your emotions are telling you, what your intuition is telling you. Because somebody's playing you to the left in your face. Because you know your sun sign is who you see. Your sun sign is who people see. Your moon sign is who you are. So when your moon is coming in, that's why we have so many eclipses, because the moon protects you and keeps you from being blind to the fact. You feel me? So that's my message, y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you hear me. Stop letting people drag you through the mud and then want to say I love you, because that's all that's happening. I love you doesn't mean that they don't love you. Sometimes people take I love you and use it the way that they know you need to hear it. Sometimes people are not trying to be manipulative because some people just don't know about that. But most of the time, they know why they're doing it. Really? No, I didn't see that. When it happened? Last night? This was last night? Oh, well, not last night, but yesterday? Oh, shit. That's interesting. Text me about that, Caroline. I would like to know about that. But remember, y'all, your intuition gonna tell you that it ain't. You gotta stop. Your intuition. Okay, I'm gonna look that up because I didn't know. I appreciate that because some of y'all been calling me about I didn't even know it was a love bug, and they have been mating in the air. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad it did, baby. So y'all got to stand up. You're getting that power and getting that strength. But I'm going to let you know what's going on later on. I'll be off at 6. So y'all look for that reading at 7. And I'm going to talk to you later. I love you all. Have a good day. Until we meet again. Later. Yes, good luck is coming, baby. It ain't good luck. You got miracles that are unfolding.